Hey, what's going on, man? It's another video for Killing McLogic, man. I'm killing with logic. When you got logic on your side, you don't need to really, you hardly need to get physical, But anyway, let's get to it. First off, I want to point out, and one of the things I want to definitely point out is the fact that Chris Smith of the League of Dads and Osiris are leaders. They are leaders. They both are leaders. They're two different kind of leaders, and they're two different kind of worlds, but they still effectively lead. And I'm going to expand on that. These two beings they provide information. They provide resources. Now, just as they provide resources, you can get those resources the same way that they got them. A lot of people don't like to educate themselves on all these different arenas because, like I said, a lot of people have time tied up in a lot of things, and some people just don't understand law. There's just some people that don't care to understand it. They would rather have someone else who comprehends it better than they do, or some people are not good at public speaking, so therefore when they go into court they get frazzled up, and they rather have someone else stand in the place of them, represent themselves in a court of law or such and such, whether it's even just paperwork going and speaking for that person. A lot of people don't like to deal with that. Some people are not confrontational, but for the most part, why I call them leaders is because they are both leaders in their own respect. They have a lot of followers here on YouTube, as you can see. Some that follow Chris take up for Chris, and some that follow Osiris take up for Osiris. The thing is, Biggie, he had a name that he could elect to call himself, and by him calling himself Biggie, he was known as Biggie. Now, is he still Wallace? Yeah. That's the name that his mom gave him, and he could go by that. Or he could change his name. He could say he's Biggie and just go by that, and that's what they're known for, And that's one of the things I'm saying as far as these names and label. You can give yourself another title. You could give yourself another name. And these two people are leaders. And they got a lot of followers. Each got their own followers because they are different kind of leaders. Moses he was a leader. He led people. He led people that followed him. He had his followers, just as Chris Smith has his followers, League of Dads, and people who try to be like him or inspired by him. And same thing with Osiris. Now, that is the most important thing as far as being a leader. You have a strong influence and you have a lot of power. And just as anybody knows, when you have a lot of power in that degree, you can use it for good, you could use it for evil. You could use it to hate, you could use it to tear down, you could use it to destroy. And both of these leaders going at each other. They're destroying each other, and the followers are following suit. And it's like this in the black community especially, and I keep saying it because I see it all the time, man. They be people that are in gangs ready to kill their own mother. They lose all morals, man. They lose all kind of respect for family, respect for they just lose everything. They just straight out stone killers. they trying to get this money, and if they ain't getting the money, they don't care for any life. They don't regard any life. They just straight up, killers. And that's where their moral compass is flawed. You know what I'm saying? And we can build something great out of putting great minds together. This is what you can do. And you could disagree. You know what I'm saying? Two men could say, hey, I don't agree, but that disagreement shouldn't end in bloodshed, shouldn't end in people ready to kill each other. The thing about it is, there's so many arenas where you could build your business, and there's gonna be so many challenging things coming up to challenge your business. We shouldn't be back and forth with each other, just trying to destroy each other's business when it's another person, human being. And I'm not just gonna say color, because it doesn't matter about that. You could have a white guy trying to do a dad's republic instead of League of Dads. He get inspired and make his own thing. Anybody can do that. You know what I'm saying? They can't do it the way these two leaders do it, but they could do it another way, and then they could lead a bunch of their followers, people who like them. And that's what it all boils down to. Jay-Z, Rihanna, and all of them, they are leaders. Whether people want to believe that or not, they have followers. They got followers that will die for them. Why are all these people dying for all these causes? Dying for celebrities that don't even know them. Dying for people that they don't even know, they just see on the YouTube video, and they're defending him. They're ready to go to war. They get, hey, come here, come next to me, man, I got my gun. They're ready to go to war and kill somebody and risk jail time over what? You could talk and disagree, man. It's okay. You need to get disrespectful. People don't need to get disrespectful and say, fuck you, nigga, what the fuck, nigga. That's where the disrespect come in. That's when you say, hey, yeah, man, oh, man, don't be talking to me like that.